Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at rank 5 SIG-200 Thor in Act 6. Now the first series of fights is going to be from 6.33, I believe, the Havoc map, with the counter tactics node on and combo party. So first series of clip is going to demonstrate one of the things that is absolutely on top of my favorites list about Thor, and the fact is that even on like large big Act 6 opponent health pool matchups, you pretty much never have to bait out opponents' special attacks. If they throw them, fine. If they don't, it's also fine, because as soon as you get to a level 3, then the fight's pretty much over. Even if opponent is above 50% health, you drop your level 3, they're thrown down, as we saw here, to 42% health. You go in for a full combo, for a medium light medium combo, go into another full combo, drop a level 1, and the fight is always over pretty much without a fail. And it is, considering the health pools of 6.3 champions, quite crazy, and you can do pretty much the same thing in 6.4 as well, and certainly on any health pools that are smaller than the ones in 6.3 and 4. I used Thor quite a bit in variant 1 as well, in my itemless series there, and he's definitely very kind of handy, especially for the last map. And here we can see again, so okay, Namor is about to hit his Imperious Rex, so he's gonna start spamming his special attacks, but at any point where I'm gonna get to my level 3, the fight is pretty much sealed. I just want to make sure that I do have 2 relatively fresh armor breaks up on opponent, and that is going to be the end of the party there. So armor break him once, couple of hits, armor break him second time, drop my level 3. It has 100% guaranteed chance to stun, and it hits like a truck. So in this case 52k damage, not too bad. Full combo, 4-hit combo, and now we're finishing another full combo with a level 1 for 62k. That level 1 can deal with some insane damage as well. So let's just take in replay. We started this whole sequence when Namor was above 50% of his health. We're going for a full 5-hit combo, then we're going for a 4-hit combo, carry in for a third combo of 5 hits, chain your level 1, and even if that doesn't kill the opponent, you still have 70% chance to stun the opponent and get another 4 and 5 hit combo in afterwards to deal even more damage, but typically that is there about the end point in the fight. So now again, we're going to take a look at the Wolverine fight. I believe Wolverine doesn't throw any specials in this fight, if I remember correctly, and we don't really care about it because we can overtake him in our speed to level 3, and the fight is over when we get to level 3. So even in 6.3, Thor can destroy opponents so quickly that you do not have to bother baiting out any special attacks. And that is some really great damage output from get-go, from beginning of the fight. So once again, Wolverine's at 50%, we drop our level 3, he's at 24%, going for a full combo, he is already only at 6%, couple more hits and the fight is over. And it is just that simple. And I am extremely happy that I have ranked up my 5-star OG Thor. He is proving to be useful, and his damage output definitely seems a bit deceivingly low when you just look at the numbers, but because of the armor break, every hit does a lot of damage. Even the non-crit hits are hitting hard, and thanks to the stuns and the stun chains and the extended amount of combos you can get in, and the fact that level 3 has a guaranteed stun, you are able to finish out all of the fights much quicker than with vast majority of the opponent available champions that you could use. So here we go, even with class disadvantage. Again, we got to level 3, opponent is at 51% health, he hasn't thrown a single special attack. We drop our level 3, he's at 31% health, go for a 5-hit combo, go for a 4-hit combo, start another combo, and the fight is over before I even get to throw my level 1. It's just that simple, it's just that crazy, and I'm loving it. I'm definitely enjoying out. For Thor being a nostalgia rank up, he is surprisingly useful, he's surprisingly good, and he is surprisingly current, because this is not Realm of Legends, this isn't like Act 5, these are Act 6 fights. And this is real damage from him within a very realistic kind of like team where I'm just basically running suicides and then I'm running Quakening Fury Gold Pool because I don't feel like healing up too much. But you don't have to do that. This is basically Thor without any synergy setup help. Only thing that is kind of different here is that yes, he does get some healing because I want to use him for pretty much vast majority of the fights. But as being a champion who is not reliant on any synergies whatsoever, a champion you can just throw on your team to destroy stuff. He is versatile enough and useful enough, in my opinion, just because of the way he operates. The fact that he accesses damage from beginning of the fight, a parry and a couple of hits, and you're pretty much sorted. So I am definitely enjoying him a lot. Now this not last fight, this fight is going to be a bit clutch. I will make a mess up here with my own combo, and this is just going to show how clutch Thor can be even when you mess up at times as well. Because this is not going to be a perfect fight by any means. I'm going to make a silly mistake here. I did play it right in a sense that I did push Rhino to the wall, so it's easier for me to parry, but still at this point, so I got to level 3 whilst he still had 2 armor breaks. That's fine, but he has 67% health, so keep that in mind. So he's very healthy at this point. After level 3 he has 50%, plus it's Rhino, he's extremely tanky. Now 3 combos in, he's still at 20 odd percent health, and I just go in for my level 1 and that still stuns, and I go for another level 1 and that doesn't stun, but I still managed to get in the last hit. I got lucky, he didn't throw his special 3 and we still finished out the fight. That was definitely a clutch fight. Now here we can have a random Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, but the Stark Enhanced Spider-Man is from 626, just like as a comparison for people if they are used to this fight, seeing how typically long it takes. And again, this is going to be one of those examples where Stark Spider-Man just didn't want to throw his special attack. And I decided, well, if he doesn't want to throw his special attack, I'm just going to nuke him down. So 40k level 1 and another level 1 and the fight is over. Just like that. It's as simple as that. Thor definitely makes these fights very simple. That was 23 hit fight. And this fight against Hyperion is going to be an example of how clutch Thor can be when the fight does not go your way. So obviously Hyperion can be annoying if he refuses to throw his special attacks, right? And even to the best of your kind of like ability to bait special attacks, sometimes it just doesn't happen. And this is going to be one of those fights. This is, I think, the only level 2 Hyperion actually threw. And at this point, he just does not want to cooperate. He doesn't want to do anything with us, and it sucks. So I decided to take matters in my own hand, and keep in mind, he's at 70+% health. I just go for level 1 4-hit combo into a 5-hit combo that lets me get to another level 1. The stun triggers, there is a 70% chance to stun, so it can fail, obviously, but it can also work well. And we go for another stun, couple of more hits, and the Hyperion goes down. So that was definitely a clutch fight, somewhat RNG lucky, but hey, it still worked. Now these next 2 opponents are going to be all or nothing nodes, and we're going to be showcasing once again that Thor can be used for all or nothing lanes as well, relatively simply, just because he typically kills most opponents by the time they have a chance to activate their level 3. And that is definitely a helpful characteristic for a character and adds another kind of piece of versatility through damage, you could say, I guess. And you could say, yes, this fight is with having class advantage and all that. But we're going to go up against Spider-Man, Symbiote Spider-Man, the dark one. Either way, the fight is over. I could have built a level 3 and just done a ton more damage while level 3, but there was no need for that. Anyway, so now we're up against the Spider-Man once again, and one of the kind of like most easiest ways how to play Thor that I found for myself is just to do 3-hit combos: parry, medium, light, light, retreat, parry, medium, light, light, retreat, because then typically AI still gets aggressive and they run in for your parries, and you can maintain 2 armor breaks for pretty much the entire fight duration, which is extremely helpful to kind of like keep your damage up. So that is the way I like to use Thor: parry, medium, light, light, and then just go for broke with a level 3, because then you bypass recall damage if you're running suicides, and after level 3 you can dish out an insane amount of damage. And these next fights are from 644, I believe, or 645. Basically the Arc Overload path with Mirror Image and some other stuff. Lionheart, I believe. So we're simply going to be using Thor to outdamage any and all region that these guys can have, and Thor does it extremely easily. And thanks to that, again, you're just having a surprisingly easy time, even in Act 6.4, using OG Thor. One of the original gods is still showing that he definitely has a lot of fight in him, even in current content 5 years after he was originally created. So to me, that is kind of insane a bit. He might be one of the original champions that has aged the best. But yeah, certainly still has a lot of fight in him. And next time it's going to be up against Darkhawk, just because I know that Darkhawk can in fact be quite a tricky fight. But using OG Thor, it's not all that bad, even if he has Arc Overload, even if we can't knock him down, because we don't really have to do that up until a point where I want to drop my level 3. So I'm just going to stick to my regular game plan. I'm going to parry, do 3-hit combos. If he throws a level 1, fine. I'm going to eat that in block, and we're just going to chip him down. As we can see that even like our medium hits are critting for like 13k. That is a lot of damage, and that is like with no boosts active. And at this point, you can see that we didn't even have to, well, we didn't bait out any special attacks from the guy. And we're just going to drop our level 3. We can see how much damage that does, and then finish out the fight whilst Darkhawk is stunned. And you can do it comfortably, because as I mentioned, there is a 100% chance to proc that stun. And now another fight against Goldpool, and then the last fight is going to be against an invisible woman. But yeah, let's check out the Goldpool fight first. So again, there is Arc Overlord, Lionheart, and Mirror Image. So they're healing quite a bit. Plus, obviously, typically they are healing champs to begin with a regen of their own. But the damage Thor puts out doesn't really care about it too much, because he can just hammer through it without much to worry about. And we're gonna go down, so he gains power here because he didn't finish a dance after his level 2. It's not a big deal. Again, we didn't even really have to bait out that special attack, and we're just gonna go and drop our level 3 as soon as parry goes in. 32% health, that will be pretty much all gone by the time we're done with this level 3, 6%. So I just need to drop in a couple more hits here and the fight is over. Just as that simple with OG Thor. I definitely enjoy using him and his playstyle, and I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. So as I mentioned, this Invisible Woman fight is going to be the last fight of this video. If there are any specific fights you want me to showcase using this champion, please do let me know in comment section. Other than that, let me know what you think. Do you like OG Thor? How do you think of him as a champion right now today? Is he worth taking up? Or it was a silly decision? But either way, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all of those buttons, and yeah, that will be greatly appreciated. Other than that, the fight is almost over at this point, and so is the video. So I will catch you guys soon. See ya.